Hi there, welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa and I'm back in my getting very chunky weekly journal today. So I know that many of you love the weekly journal spreads. We had a good chat about it last time, didn't we? I'm always so grateful when you take the time to comment and let me know how you're doing and how you're feeling about your current journaling. This was the page that I created last week, and as I shared with you, I've been so busy over the summer and I feel behind. I know I don't like to use that term of feeling behind, but I do. I want to be doing all the fun fall stuff, all the autumnal leaves and pumpkins and all that kind of thing. And no, I'm stuck in July. So I do want to catch up, and I'm going to use that word, that phrase, term, catching up, and not feel bad about it, but instead use it as a positive step to have fun with some journaling and get some quick pages done to catch up, because I want to be doing all the orange and yellows. So today I am going to be working my way into August, so that's a step further, and I know many of you are feeling the same, so I really hope you enjoy today's video and enjoy that feeling of needing to catch up, and that means getting some journaling done, which is a good thing. So yes, July goes into August today. I've printed off some photos. I've got a nice little bit of a mishmash going on, and it's going to be a junk journaling page. I have got, again, some really old papers. I've been delving back into my scrappy papers that need using up. I've got some old journaling cards. I've even got old bits and pieces, full packs that I've never even used. I've got some washi tape. What else have I got here? I've got some old glassine bags, so we're going to use those. And I went into Grace's kit, her junk journaling kit that she sent me months ago, and I've pulled out some bits and pieces here. I'm going to be doing lots of layering today. Let's make some pockets. This is from Grace, as well as is the book page, and I've got another old envelope. And the other thing I want to play with, I got sent some Arteza beautiful Inkonic pens. Look at these colours. They make me so happy. You know how I feel about colour. It's very important to me when I create. So we're going to play with these today as well. And I'll tell you more about the pens. There is a code below if you'd like to get a discount, but I'll tell you more about that as we go. And as I've been sent them as a gift, I will just mark this as an ad gifted, just so you realise that they have been sent to me to try out. But I'm excited about that. So let's crack on with this page. As I was pulling bits out, I was starting to get ideas. I love a colour combo, so I'm often inspired by the colours in the photo. So we're going to go with some greens, yellows, a little bit of the blue, and let's throw in a bit of pink for a contrast as well. And we'll talk about the photos and the events of what went on whilst I create. So I was going to go with a whole page of the book page, but actually, might do half and half. Or how about we do 3/4? Yes, let's do that. Let's tear a little bit of this. So how are you? How's your week going? Are you feeling that feel of needing to keep up? Are you feeling, yes, you're ready for autumn? Have you done any Halloween pages or anything creative for Halloween yet? I have not. I have got some lovely new papers that I'm excited to use, however. I just need to find the time to use them. I was thinking the green. Let's see. Let's pop that down there. Let's change my mind and pop this at the top, and then we'll pop this down the bottom. Yes, I like that idea. Yeah, I'm excited to get into Halloween. I want to work in my weekly journal of things that we've been doing. Not that we've been doing much, because we really haven't. But I would like to do that. I think that's my reason for wanting to catch up, because I want to do all the fun autumnal stuff. I love this time of year so much. Right, I was thinking then of some green. I could actually get away with that. Yes, let's do that. It's all about layering today, so I'm not going to worry too much about what goes where. again, just like, oh, did you see my other video the other day when I spoke about the freedom journaling and just journaling about about just doing what makes me happy? That is so important to me, and that's what I'm focusing on. I'm not going to focus too much on the technical side right this very moment. I just want to create, have fun whilst my husband watches the football. And this is my time right now. Let's tear this off. I've just put some new fake nails on, and they're feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Well, not uncomfortable, just because I removed the other ones, so they feel a bit funny at the moment. They're good tools though for when you're crafting. And then I would like to pop that down there. I love a torn edge. And actually this could go underneath there. Yes, I like that idea. I've just had an idea. When I originally ordered this paper, it was because I loved this paper, but as you know, I don't do kind of like I don't want to say the boring colours, because I feel that's rude, because to some people they love the greys and that. And although I do, you know, I'm all about the colour. So it's meant as no disrespect, but I wanted to colour in these bits, and I haven't actually done that yet. So I am going to use my border punch today. We're going to add a little bit of a border, and I'm finally going to do what I'd originally planned with this paper, and I think it's going to be fun. I am loving this idea. So this bit didn't go so well. We will use that somewhere else. And let's cut that there. My thought is then just to do the 3 sides, so we can always use that as a pocket. You can never have enough pockets, don't you agree? I think pockets are my absolute favourite thing when it comes to journaling. There, so we've got 1 pocket there, but I'm really wanting to add this to flip out. I want to do something there, but I haven't decided what yet. That might go quite like that. I do want to add some pink. Actually, I really like that. Let's pop that on. I spoke about feeling relaxed when I journal in a recent video, and this is something I really like doing. I really enjoy colouring in, and like I said, I've been meaning to use this paper for that purpose for so long, and these FINELINER pens are so perfect. They're just, the colours are so pretty, and they're really easy to use, I think because they are so fine. And I love the fact that I can go around the outside, but then I can also colour in as well. As you know, I'm not a perfectionist. I'm very much like more of a doodler, so this kind of thing really suits me. I love the fact that I can like scribble in the centres and use the different pens. I just think it looks so pretty, and it doesn't have to be perfect, which I love. What I did do in some of the areas, I did then go over like in the opposite direction as well, so you've got almost like a little crisscross effect. But you'll see at the end, actually, when I come back to this, that you really can't tell that it's being coloured in. It just looks so good, and as you can see, I've just done it really quick, but the effect is really amazing, and it's so relaxing to do. I do have a code for the pens, which I will leave down below. It's a 10% off coupon, and you've got then the link to take you there, and also to the actual YouTube channel for the company Arteza as well, if you want to take a look. I love how that looks. That looks so pretty, such a transformation from that. I would like to pop some of the photos down. I think they look a little bit lost at the moment though, so I want to do a little bit more, and then that will match in with that as well. I really like that. I don't want to cover up the whole of the envelope because I do love the envelope, but I would just like something behind the photo like that. I think that will go really well, and then I'll do some more colouring on that as well. I love that. I love that so much. I'm tempted to add one of the hearts from this scrap paper as well. I was thinking that maybe the red, now when I was looking at this, doesn't really go anymore, but actually because I've got the pink and the red, I may just well be able to get away with it. Let's cut out this one here. And sometimes until you try and add something, you just don't know. The idea looks great in your head, and then you do something and you think, oh, maybe not. I really like that. I think actually it ties the pink and the red in perfectly. Do I do it? Actually, I'm going to add it over the top. I don't know. So I really love that sunbeam. No, it's going underneath. There we go. The sun was coming through the kitchen window, and that's actually an unfiltered photo. It was so bright that evening. We were looking after my sister's dog for the week, and I was taking some fun photos. I quite like this. It doesn't really go though, does it? I'm going to have the same problem. And I'd like to add these photos here as well. And we're going to put some journaling in. Or do we add them? No, I'm going to stick them here. I do love to use envelopes for journal pages. They're so much fun. I think this one came in Grace's junk journaling kit. I think so. Or maybe somebody sent it to me. I can't remember. But it's just such a fun way to add to a page. And I've got then tape either side just to hold it in place. I wanted to attach the photos with the doggies on, and then the photo of when my sister collected Molly. She was so pleased to see them. Molly's such a funny dog. If you've seen my other channel, my vloggy channel, you will have seen the videos when Molly comes to visit us. She's quite a character, is Molly. She's like a person dog. She's a funny little thing, but we love having her, and our dogs get on so well together. I wanted to recreate that look with the grey paper again, so I've cut out a few of the roses and coloured them in. I like it when my pages kind of match, so if I've got a flip and it opens, I want it to look a little bit like the main part of the page. I've taken out the black pen from this FINELINER set, and I'm just doing a little bit of dotting around the edge. I love this pretty page. I'm so happy with that. I'm now wanting to move on to the next page. I've got this envelope here from Grace's kit, which I love. But I'm going to make a little bit of a change to it. Let's take that top off. I will keep that. Actually, I might just add that on there. Let's do that. That looks cool. Yes. Let's add a little bit of glue to the front there. Pop that on the inside. That looks good, doesn't it? I like that. That looks so good. And then I might just colour it in or something on the back. But what I'm going to do, let's grab a hole punch, and we'll try and get that central, as central as possible. And how cool does that look? We've got a little pocket there, and I know this is going to be too big. I'm wanting to do something to... I don't like it when I have something and it's not fully covered up. I could put that there. I have got a story that I wanted to tell which needs to be covered up. And then I've got these other photos as well. Yeah, do you know, I might pop that there. Oh, no, because then I've got the same issue. I don't want to cover this up. I love this. I'm going to need to have a think about that one. I think my story will go in here that I want to tell. And I could actually do a flip at the bottom there, so that pulls down. Yes, that could work nicely. And then I could pop a tag in the top there with the story on. Yes, I am liking that. Let's take some of it off so that it's a little bit shorter. Perfect. That flips down, and I've got my Louis underneath, and we'll pop the Premier in there because that's part of the story, as long as that's all covered up. Let's pop a little bit of the green paper above so that fits in with the rest of the page. So Louis went to his first, I was going to say Formula One, not Formula One, Premier League football match without a parent in the summer. He was meeting a friend from school who happens to work near Heathrow, so we drove him there to Heathrow, dropped him off where his friend works, and then they got the tube into the football game. Perfect. And then as we were so close to Heathrow, we popped into the Premier Inn, which is where we go when we go away on holiday, and we had dinner. And I want to do some journaling, so I want a little bit of space there. So it was a really, really nice thing to do. We did actually feel a bit funny though. I thought it would be really exciting watching the planes and all that, but actually it left us both with a really odd feeling. Yeah, I like that. So there, I've got room to tell my story. I can pop my story there as well if I wanted to. I'm thinking I would like to recreate this down here as well. I really like that look. I might actually do that. I think that would look so funny. Yes, that's so nice. So we left him there and it felt really strange, but he had a lovely time. And I'm going to leave the little bit of green there. So, I don't know what to do with the pictures of Nanny. Let's pop Nanny there. Yes, let's do that. Went to see my Nanny in the care home. There we go. That's nice. That covers up. And then I need to be able to put my picture with our friends. We hadn't seen them since pre-COVID, so that was really nice. I am going to put them there, and we're going to do something else. So yep, that photo is sorted. I've got room for my journaling, so that's good. Room for journaling for that story. I'll decorate the tag which goes on there, and I can do some journaling there as well. That will not go on there. I could trim that down. Actually, I'm wondering whether to... Yes, I'm going to trim this down and try and attach this on the back. I've lost my white border, so I'm just going to pop this on some plain white paper. Little Aid, look, he's always trying to just pop in a photo and he looks like he's our child. So I'm going to trim that down. That's worked out really well. And then I can do something really pretty on the bottom there. That works really well with that envelope flip. I love that. Let's pop some washi tape on. I was going to add some blue. Do you know, I'm still going to add some blue. I want to add some extra colour, and I'll pop this in a few extra places. It goes with Louis' football kit he was wearing, like that. That can flip up, and we'll pop that on here. I wanted to add some extra colour. So we've got the pink from the pens and the blue from the tape. That works well. And then let's pop some blue over here. And then it all kind of matches, doesn't it? Put some blue on the other photos as well. That's how I tie it all in. And I'll pop it on this side as well. There, that goes really well. Now we're going to pop this down here, and I'm going to colour this again. And I have to say, doing this is very, very therapeutic. You don't even have to do it perfectly. I'm one of these that I like that kind of like doodly look. I'm not a perfectionist, which probably doesn't surprise you when it comes to this kind of thing. But I like the thin strokes. I think that looks really nice. And then I like going over in the opposite direction, so it's got like a little crisscross look. There. I'm never kind of like panicked about making things look perfect, and actually when you look back you get a completely different look. I just find this really, really relaxing. I've been talking about that a lot lately, and I've been really kind of like thinking about what it is about journaling that I enjoy so much, and I think it is the relaxation time, but I don't have a lot of it, so I have to make it work for me. So for something like this, I'm not going to try and do perfect colouring in, because for me that's not what it's about. I will just grab the time and use it to the best that I can. I really like this look. Let's do a peachy one. Look how pretty that looks. You can't really tell that it's just like scribble coloured in. I love that. This is coming together really, really nicely. I think it's time for a tidy up on my desk. I know you may ask why I'm hiding Nanny. Nanny hates her photo being taken. It really, really bothers her. We've hardly got any photos of us as kids with her. And it only dawned on me the other day that we don't really have any, and that they're all with my granddad. And this particular photo, I asked her if I could have my photo taken with her. She doesn't really talk much anymore, but she said, she smiled at me and she said, "For you, bless her." I've got a couple of nice photos with her though this year. So I'm really pleased about that, and I think that's another thing while journaling is so important to me, to be able to tell these stories. Just imagine if years and years and years ago everyone did journal, or we had family members that journaled. You may well have actually. Have you got family members that journaled? Let me know if you have. I know that my Aid, my husband, his dad keeps a diary. I don't think anything majorly important, he just writes things down, and I really like that. I wish my parents had kept journals and things when we were kids. Although they've probably written really horrible things about us. Now, as you can see, I am by no means an amazing artist at all, but it's all about having fun. And I am just scribbling and doodling, and that's all that matters. And then we can tell Nanny's stories underneath. I like a glassine envelope for doing this kind of thing. These pens work really well on here actually. They're such pretty colours. There we go. And then I'll pop the story underneath. I do have this like frosted, I don't think it's a sticker, or is it a sticker? I don't think so. I'm going to stick this on. I'm wondering if this will colour in as well. I do quite like the colours, but I would like a little bit more of the pink. I'm intrigued, because then it will match even better. It is! That's so cool. Now it will just look like, I can't describe it, it's like vellum, but it's shiny underneath. I'm not quite sure what it's made out of. That's perfect. Let's get some centres in. That's coloured in really, really well. It looks like it matches now. I have something else I want to try with these pens. I've taken my black pen and one of my own little stamps. I'm just going around the outside, and I'm wondering if this will work. Sometimes you've got to play and have an experiment, haven't you? Let's see if this works. That is cute. I'm going to do that a few more times and colour them in, I think. I like that so much. Added those there. I'm going to go away and colour, add some journaling and come back. I've done quite a bit. I've done some journaling. I really like journaling with those pens, actually. They're really comfortable. And the other thing I wanted to say was that don't get too hung up on everything that you journal. For example, I have just journaled really roughly on both sides of the tag. It doesn't have to be fancy. This is so rough, as you can see. Nobody can see it. That's the great thing about hidden journaling. If you don't like your writing, or you're in a hurry, or like me, I don't want to make it all fancy, the tag today. I'm doing all the effort on the page. I'm not fussed about that. Hide it away and forget about it. I want to add some title stickers here. I want to put friends on here. And then I thought with these pens, I will colour it in. I thought that would look quite nice. I do quite like having white alphabet stickers and then colouring them in yourself so that they can actually match the colours of the page. I think that works really, really well. Often buying white alphabet stickers is one of my favourite things to add. And another little tip, I never fully stick mine on when I'm first sticking them on in case I change my mind, and I've just realised I've got a lot more space down the bottom. So I have unpicked them. I've just used a craft knife and I am going to re-stick them down here because I've got a little bit more space. And I'm going to put friends, or friend, yeah, friends down here. There we go, that green really stands out now. Something else I'd like to do, I'd like to add some journaling here. And I'm just going to pop on a little bit of white paint, blend it in with my fingers, let that dry, and that will be perfect for my journaling. I'm going to add a little bit up here as well, got quite a lot extra, and then I can journal up here too. I quite like it because you can see the actual original paper below, but it just makes your journaling stand out just a little bit better, and that shouldn't take too long to dry. Right, while that was drying, I just did a bit of Instagramming. I've had these sweets on the side of my desk for ages now, and I've just eaten too many of them and I feel really, really sick. What do you like when you do your journaling or crafting? Do you like a snack too? Right, I want something up here, some journaling, and I want to journal there. This is just such a good way to add journaling by just popping some white paint down. I can add my journaling lines as well. Perfect. And I need to add the date up there as well. I haven't decided how I'm going to add the date to this page. I don't know. I wanted to add some more yellow to the page. I think I'm going to use these stickers, and I'm just going to have date at the top because I don't really have another title. I'm just going to put date, I think. I don't really need anything else, do I? And then I can add my journaling underneath. That makes such a big difference with the white underneath. I remember years ago when I used to do 12 by 12 scrapbooking, the title of the page was something that sometimes could take me days. It's like it was such a big deal, the title, and I would leave like a partly finished layout on the side because I couldn't think what the title should be. And it's funny how sometimes something like that just seems so important. I let that go a long, long time ago, and even went through a phase of not necessarily even having a title, or sometimes having more than one title. Just completely letting go that worry that hung over me sometimes, like I said, for days. And now it's just something, if I have a title, that's great, but it doesn't need to be the focal point of my page. And if I don't have one, or I have more than one, that's absolutely fine. So let's have the date. I'm going to put the date up there and then just do a little bit more journaling. I think I'm then going to see if I've got any stickers to finish this off. So I've put the date here, the 26th of July to the 8th of August, and I've put another fun but busy week, family, friends and outings. And it's just dawned on me that this really wasn't too long after kind of like full lockdown had lifted. So I think I might put here we are and then free at the end. So I am just going to do some really rough writing using these pens. What I do, I just go over, I just sort of do my wording thin and then keep going over, adding layers so that it stands out thicker. You don't have to have amazing writing to be able to do this kind of thing, and then you can just keep adding to it. It's just a really fun way to add some wording. I've done here exactly what I don't like. I've got carried away, I've put "we are free," and now it partially shows over. So what I'm going to do is cut out one of the roses and stick on here. Let's do it from here. And I'm hoping that will disguise the wording. I just don't like it when I see just part of something and not a whole word or a whole photo. So let's see how this looks. If I pop that on there, perfect. That hides that really, really well. So I'm going to colour that in and then stick it to my page. That works so perfect. I'm so happy with that. And that's the wording that I did. Just really rough, nothing fancy, but it just goes to show that you can do thicker wording with thinner pens. So I think I am going to just go around, add a few stickers, and then I think I'm done. And this is where all my thinner stickers will come handy. So this was fun, and I'm just going to go through. I also like the little bits of white that these leave, like the contrast there. I really like that. So we've got like "in the sun," one of my August stickers, and this will go perfect there because the sun was just coming through the window so beautifully. I am finished. I haven't decided if it looks better that way or that way. I think up. What do you think? I don't know. Right, so we have got here the picture of me and the puppies, and then that flaps. I haven't actually ended up putting anything in the envelope, but you don't have to, but I could add a story if I wanted to, and the doggy story, and then I've got little Nanny there with little Nanny's story there, and then the stamps and just a little thing about the date and all that. And then this story here, I've got a private story in there as well, which I've hidden, which is about Louis, which I don't want to share. And then just on the other side of the tag about meeting up with our friends. And I've highlighted this 15 Bath Road. It has a story. The last time we were traveling to the Premier Inn, when was that? August the 18th, 2019. I can remember because it was the day before my husband's birthday. The taxi driver took us to the wrong Premier Inn. He was adamant we were telling him the wrong one, and I kept saying it's 15 Bath Road. He would not listen to me. He took us to the wrong one, then he finally took us to the right one, and just as we drove in, there's a whacking great big sign that says 15 Bath Road. It was like, thank you, I knew I was right, but he made me feel so rubbish. So we always know 15 Bath Road is definitely the Terminal 1, 2 and 3 Premier Inn at Heathrow, the hotel. So there we go, there is my page. I have had so much fun with those pens. I'll leave all the details below, like I said. Any questions, please do ask. And I'm just happy that I have created another page in my journal, and I am now into August. I'm determined to catch up. But I urge you, if you're all feeling the same as me, don't go crazy about trying to make like the most amazing pages. Just get your stories in, photos if you want, and just have fun. That's what's important after all. You'll be so happy that you do have your stories. And I know, as many of you have commented, you're also wanting to get on with your autumn stories. So try and get your pages done. I've done, like you can see, over a week here, and I'm absolutely happy with that. Could even do my next spread over one page and have maybe 3 weeks if I wanted to. That's going to be how I catch up anyway. But thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye.